Alright, hey, how you guys doing? Oh, you guys want a new group of kids?
Yeah.
Never worked with me before? Alright, come back over here. Hey, you guys are gonna be like Elvis. You're gonna be famous now. Yeah. Hey, look at the paint. Look at the painting of the valley and the taro farmers. How do you guys feel about it? Yeah.
It looks like.
Yeah. No, it's not done because you folks need to put your mana on it. You guys need to put your expressive mark on it. I want to have every kid come out here and put your mark on it. Okay? So what it is, this whole thing is not about drawing. It's not about painting one house. You know? It's about painting. Okay, tell me which is the expressive stroke, okay? Okay. And which one is the expressive stroke? Huh? Yeah. No, this is expressive. It's loose. Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, this expressive. Yeah. This is kind of worried. You kind of, you know, like, nervous, kind of thing. I wonder what my friend gonna think about my stroke. You know. Okay. This one is about. Oh, I gotta paint all the colors underneath. I gotta paint it all. So it look all flat. Yeah, we don't want that. I want to show you something. Uncle's gonna go. He mixed some colors there already. So what we're gonna do today, you see the mountain?
Yeah.
I want the mountain to go back a little more. So I want it to look like it's kind of like, you know, when you're looking at the Hanapepe Valley, huh?
Yeah.
Look a little bit like, oh, there's fog, like, you know. It's kind of a little bit misty, you know. Okay. So Uncle gonna make a little demonstration there. I'm gonna go over there, and I wanna show you guys what kind of strokes are like. Okay. And I wanna show you where I don't want you guys to go, and I wanna show you guys where I do want you guys to go. Okay? And I'm gonna quiz you guys. So how's it going so far? Huh? All right, man. I got a whole bunch of enthusiastic kids. It's wonderful. Stay far away so you can see what I'm doing. You see this kind of pink, like all over here, this side over here, coming down, all like up over here, this side over here, huh? I want you guys to do this kind of stroke. Do. Hey, look easy, yeah? Huh? And I don't want you guys to paint what's underneath. I want the painting that underneath show through a little bit. And then we're gonna step back and we're gonna see. We'll look how the thing look, okay? So what I'm gonna do, you guys all line up over here. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit paint on your brush. And I want you guys to go through this painting here. Huh? So you guys not gonna put paint on the bottom part, on the front part. You're gonna put only like in the middle part of the valley. So when I'm gonna give you paint, you're gonna feel like there's no paint on it almost. You know, I call it the ghost paint. The ghost paint, the mana paint. So some of you guys are going to give you small kind brushes and some are going to give big kind brushes. Oh. So we're going to be doing this kind of stroke. Yeah. But you want to see what's underneath. You don't want to cover it. You don't want to make it like a regular, like you're painting one house. Yeah. So, yeah. So even when you feel like there's like no more paint on it, but you know, there's still a lot of paint on it, you know, because you want this real soft thing. You guys can call me Uncle Freddy.
Okay.
All the other kids, they call me Uncle Freddy. Aloha, brother.
It's nice. It's nice.
I don't want it thick because the thing the other colors will go. Yeah, kind of like a roof.
I'm sorry.
You guys bow before you brush over here. Okay, everybody hold your brush it down. Huh? Come over here and when you get to rinse the brush off.
Guys, come on over when you're all done. All done with your paintbrush. Come on over here.
We're all gonna come back over here now. Yeah, I want you guys to look at the work now. So did the mountain go more back? Huh? It's supposed to have gone more back. See how you guys, where you guys put a lot of paint? Huh? The thing went more back, right? Okay? This over here, you remember this mountain over here had plenty green here on. Right? And when you have plenty green like this here, what does it, this come forward or go backwards? So it comes towards you, right? This is what I want this to do. I want this to come forward a little. So this is too white. Somehow I gotta bring some of the green back in here. But right over here, this edge here, all over here, you first could paint some more over here. So you come down over here and like right in here, okay? Boo! Okay, you see that blue on the top over there?
Yeah.
Huh? On the left side of the hill?
Yeah.
Huh? I want you guys to make that little lighter. It's too dark. So it tends to feel like it's too close. Okay? And where the pink is, right in the middle part, I want you folks to trying to put this expressive stroke on it. Okay? So we're gonna go back and you guys gonna do what I told you to do.
What are you gonna do? You guys gonna do?
Yeah, we're gonna right. I don't want you guys flooding your brushes. I just want you to just go a little bit just like that and then go to the wall. Right in this area here. Here. Oh, thank you. You gotta get all the water out of the thing that's drifting down.
Look at that. She's lightning, not hard, Chris.
Is that having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? Good, eh? Yeah, you guys was kind of nervous there when you first came and looked at you and said, oh man, what we're gonna paint, yeah? But look at you guys painting now. When you do one stroke like this, yeah?
Don't you bring an artist to school? Here.
Okay, everybody, wash your brushes after this. You're gonna step back and look at it again.
Hi.
Yeah, look at that. The mountain went more back now, right?
Was there like farther to go down?
Yeah.
Did you guys reach up in the... Are we done already?
What, you guys think it looks better now or when you first came?
Yeah. It was darker.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So how did it make you feel? How did it make you feel? Did you feel made it look better?
Fun and
Huh?
it's fun.
Huh? Hey, it's fun being a painter. Huh?
It's fun. Especially
You put your following Uncle's instruction very well, and I want to let you guys know that I'm really proud of you guys. Yeah. Because the end of this project here, this mural is going to be something we all can be proud of. Every time we come over here, you know, we can feel like, oh yeah, you know, we add some spirit to Hanapepe town. Not just like not one blank wall. Now we have something pretty to look at. Right? You guys earn a water break. In the cooler there's bottles of water. You all can have one.
What is that? Cold water. Cold, yeah, right.
How's it feel to be an artist now?
The bud! Yeah! It's cold! It's cold, like cold.
I want the same kind stroke. Like this.
Like this?
Short.
Back on there.
Not like that. Like this. Hey kids, I know you guys all wash your brushes now, and I want you guys to come up over here in the back.
Watch for the cars when you're coming over.
So how you guys think? Looking good, eh? Yeah? Oh man, you guys shocker, man.
Shut up! chocolate.
Man, the mountain going back now. You know?
Oh, this background mountain.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? Man, you guys made a beautiful
It's just like
painting
that,
there.
where there's a lot of fog.
Yeah,
It's just like that.
yeah, just like that. It looks kind of foggy, and you know it's going back.
That looks just like that.
Mhm.
It's an Indian. I'm the Indian.
Hey kids, hey girls, when you guys paint now, you know when you guys do paintings in school, huh? I want you folks to learn how to be expressive. Don't be timid, you know. Be free to express your feelings. Because when you paint with feeling, that's how it looks like. Yeah, but if you don't paint with feeling, then it looks real, like this. Yeah, oh, like scary, you know. You guys did a fantastic job. Look at it, wow. Okay, be safe walking back. Listen to your teacher.
You gotta say something for the other class.
No, I don't care.
Done. And then you don't have stress.
When you guys go, I'm gonna.
Oh, and everybody comes.
When you guys leave, I will do some adjustments.
And then when the whole class comes.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, it's more lighter.
Hey,
Those
hey.
greens down there.
yeah.
Those greens on there.
How do you guys feel about it? Huh? So does it? You guys made it look a little softer. So does it look softer now?
And the next picture.
Does the mountain feel like it's going back now? Huh?
Yeah.
You remember? Listen up. Hey, listen up. You remember when you go say put the yellow on top of the green? So when you put the yellow and green, you look at it. Yeah, it's supposed to be like sunlight hitting the green. So does it feel like there's sunlight hitting the green when you look at it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys did a fantastic job. Uncle's real proud of you guys, man. You know how long that would take me to do this alone? Huh? Oh, what you guys did on the wall there? Huh? Would it took me all day to do that. So, I want to thank you guys, mahalo, for helping me get this thing done here. You guys did a fantastic job. I'll see you guys on the opening day, or when you folks all come back and work on it again. Okay? And I'm really proud of you guys. Yeah. So what you wait?
Thank you, Uncle Brady.
All right. Hey, you guys be safe.
I want to
Take
see
care.
more.
Huh?
I want to see.
Yeah, you go home, tell your mother to buy you one paint set. Guys, take care till the next time I see you guys. Chakanui, man. Power to Hana Pepe.
Good afternoon, everyone. Aloha, mai ka'i Kauai, hemolele I kamalie. Beautiful Kauai, peaceful in the calm. Isn't it a beautiful afternoon here? We have some cloud cover so you're not frying in the sun, and a slight breeze blowing so everyone is cool and calm. My name is Mark Jeffers. Sometimes you find me at that big building in the corner over there, Storybook Theater. I'm very, very happy to be here today. Here we are at the Hanapepe Post Office, a place where almost everybody comes almost every day. And it's really the meeting place, the gathering place here in Hanapepe. We all smile at each other. What else do you do when you come to the post office? What do you do when you come? Yes?
Greet someone.
What?
Say hi to someone.
Yeah, you greet them. Yeah, you say hi to them. You give them a hi sign. You nod. You shaka them. You move your car quick so they can bring their car up. You take your mail out of your box. Do you guys all know Auntie Sylvia at the post office? You do now, don't you? After painting Fred's mural. Well, we're here to dedicate today two beautiful works of art by a great Kauai artist. And you probably have seen him during this last month being very artist-like, standing in front of both of these murals, just doing fine little touch-up work. And 12 visits from Eli School 4th grade class really gave the inspiration to complete these pieces of art in only 1 month. These two pieces of art, these two murals were created in just 1 month's time, thanks to our 4th graders at Eli and our artist who we're going to honor here today, Mr. Fred Tangalin. We've got a very short program for you. We want to say some thank yous. We want to introduce some important people on this project. But before I do that, I want to tell you one thing in particular, that this idea, this project, is something that's very rare in Hawaii. In fact, there's no other art on any other post office that we know of in the state of Hawaii. So here we are, the first, our little town, the first post office to step up to the plate and decorate our little post office with beautiful art. Isn't that great? Doesn't that make you feel proud? We're proud to live on Kauai, and we're proud to live in Hanapepe town. So I'd like to introduce you to well, I don't know if she's a Hanapepe native, but she certainly has a lot of aloha for Hanapepe town. This is the pastor of Koloa Union Church, our friend Kahu Nani Hill, who's going to give a pule for our opening ceremony today. So would you give a round of applause for our Kahu today, Nani Hill?
Yep. Born and raised here at Hanapepe. In fact, it was the Betsui Hospital, people remember, here. And so even if I live in Koloa now, our home is still considered here in Hanapepe, so it's good for me to be back here. I'm just going to open this dedication ceremony with what I call a psalm that I wrote a couple years back when I was ordained in the ministry. And I actually, because it was here in Hanapepe that I was ordained at the Hanapepe Hawaiian Church. And so I have worked on this psalm and continue to add to it. So it's specific to Hanapepe. And it is one of praise and thanksgiving. E ke akua aloha, God of love, from the north, the majestic mountain of Kawaikini shall clap its hands above the falls of Hanapepe, and the river shall tinkle and bubble with delight as it meanders through the pastoral valley. The beautiful Anui Nui rainbow shall burst forth across the verdant green valley with gladness. To Ekeakua be the glory. Hallelujah. And from the east and the west, the stately red walls of the valley shall speak of God's glory. The gentle trade winds shall dance across the luscious green taro patches and rice fields. The soft rain shall carry a message of great joy, and the bougainvillea shall blossom. To a Keakua be the glory. Hallelujah. And from the south, the swaying palm trees shall bow their heads, and the white-capped waves shall crash like a loud cymbal upon the shores of Hanapepe Bay. And so let us rejoice, for this is the day that the Lord has made. To a Keakua be the glory. Hallelujah.
Okay, now, for those of you who are just arriving, I see some VIPs in the audience. Our friend Ron from Puhi Paint, and oh, there's our artist Fred there with a funny-looking hat on there, and oh, there's our teacher Bernard there, and oh, we've got so many great people in the audience, and Gwen and Joanne and the Fujitas and Miss Kana and the Wilsons are here, and you know, it's fun to get together and gather everyone, and an occasion like this is special too. But you need to know that a lot of work, a lot of hard work went into this project. I'm not exactly sure when it all started, but our postmaster, Sylvia Koshi, she knows how to plant seeds, and she planted a seed in my ear. She put a seed in my ear. And don't ask me how, but it started to grow, and it grew for a long while until finally we found the right person for the job. And that was about Christmas time of 2005. I saw Mr. Tangalin. He had all of his artwork displayed at the Christmas fair up in Kapa'a. And when you look at his work all together, you can see that he's a very thorough artist, and he loves the local scenes here in Hawaii, has a special feeling for the local Hawaii culture. And so there, I asked him if he might like to do a mural, and he said he would come down and check it out. So he drove all the way from where he lives in Kapa'a down to Hanapepe. That's quite a ways, right? And when he looked at the wall, it was just a brick wall. Do you remember it before it was painted? Yeah, it was just kind of a brick wall, and he had to imagine one of his paintings on the wall. So that was the tough spot, but we kept talking to him, and finally he said, okay, I'll do it. And he said, okay, that means he would do it. Whoa, and so that's when it began. And I'm sure, I haven't really taken the time to count, but I'm sure that Mr. Tangalin has spent at least 75 hours of his time driving to Hanapepe and working with people to complete this mural, both of these murals. And you children, when you came down on your visits from LALE school, you would walk down the hill and come here and grab your paints and start to work. I'm sure that all of your classes contributed at least 20 hours of time on these murals. And myself, just calling people and organizing, and Auntie Sylvia, just calling people and organizing, because we had to clear all the wall and clean the wall before, and prime the wall before we could put the artistic kind of paint on the wall. So there's another 20 hours. So we figure a total of probably around 125 hours of people time to create these two murals. Now, I don't know, maybe Uncle Fred would have another number on that, but at least 125 hours we contributed to make this happen. But it just shows you what you can do if you put your mind to something. And so I want to introduce you to somebody who's very important to the Hanapepe Post Office, and she's also a planter of seeds. Be careful. If she puts one in your ear, something might grow. Sylvia Koshi. How about a round of applause? Right to the mic.
Right to the mic. Okay, I'm not a hero. I'm not a celebrity or anything. It's just that I really feel inspired that the thought came to my mind to make something of this plain wall here, and in keeping with the artsy nature of this community, a mural just came to mind, and we found, and I was discussing this with another postmaster, and we found out that murals are quite a tradition with federal buildings. Most of the time it's on the inside, but because of this opportunity, first of all, we talked to Mr. Kimata and asked him for permission to do that because he owns the building. And like Mark said, once we got the go-ahead, I was just kind of talking to different people, and Mark took the ball and ran with it. And you know, Mark, he doesn't do anything in a really small way. He just kind of blows it all up. And what was so beautiful was that, you know, he had this vision to include the children and the community. And I think that is what made it so special. And he was able to work with Dr. Nita and Carol Ikeda and Bernard and Kyle, the teachers of LLE School, to actually get their kids to walk down in the middle of the day to come here in the hot sun and paint and you know, lend their artistic talent to this project. And it's to Mark that I really owe a lot of gratitude, and also to Fred, because he was willing to do this. He had never done it before. He never worked with kids before. But he said, let's go for it. And he just endeared himself to the kids. I hear they call him Uncle Fred now, and you know, he's definitely a part of this community. And I need to tell you that I have a new boss. He comes from California. When he came to visit Kauai, the very first visit on the island, he didn't even come into my office. He stood out here talking to Fred, who happened to be painting, and he spent most of his time out here, which was good for me, instead of inspecting my office. But he was so impressed with the work that was being done that he wants to challenge all of the post offices in the state of Hawaii, and certainly on the island of Kauai, to do the same thing, to partner with the community and the schools and produce something like this to showcase local artists. And he would have loved to be here, but he's on his way to St. Louis tonight. But he did give us a statement for today. He said, "It is with great pride that the U.S. Postal Service, with our local post offices, are able to participate with our communities to showcase the talent of our people. Having prominent artists working with our schools and communities to paint this beautiful mural depicting the rich cultural history of Hawaii is indeed a privilege and an honor. Thank you." And I thank you.
So there's a special person in the audience that we really want to thank. As you well know, a visual artist, what's the main thing that a visual artist needs to do their work? Mana? That's a great answer. What else do you need?
Visualizing the art.
Yeah, you've got to imagine that art on the wall, right? You've got to imagine it. Yeah, that's right. What else do you need to make a mural happen? Yes? Paint. Hey, that's not such a silly answer, because actually it took a heck of a lot of paint to make these murals happen. And we were very fortunate. We didn't have any money at all. Nothing. Zero money. And when you had zero money, you've got to really think, how are we going to make this happen? And so the first person we visited was our friend at Pui Paint, and that was Ron. Ron, would you come over here for a second, please? Oh, he'd rather not. Our microphone stand doesn't go that high, actually. No. Ron, hey, could we introduce you? How about a hand for Ron at Pui Paint? Don't go away, though. Stand so Fred knew what he wanted because he'd done a lot of paintings, and so he put it on a big list, and Ron and his staff went to work, and the next thing we knew, we had 3 or 4 big boxes filled with paint. And Fred, did we have any problems at all? Were we going to run out of paint at any point? No. Yeah. We had an abundance of paint, and that is our appreciation to you, Ron. And Pui Paint is really a fundamental sponsor of our work here. I think it's really important for people in Hanapepe to realize the value of art. And art is a part of our school curriculum that sometimes gets a little bit battered around, it suffers a little bit, It's not as strong as math and science and social studies, I'm sure. But I'm very happy to see LALE School step forward and value this artistic experience, working with a professional here in the community. And I want to thank LALE School visionary people like our teachers, and I'm going to introduce them in a moment. But first, let's meet the principal of LALE School, Dr. Lila Nita, who would like to say a few words.
Mr. Jeffers, Mark Jeffers, came to see me in August, and he talked about having some kind of collaborative project throughout, sometimes during the year. And it's really interesting because eventually it became an art project that he wanted to collaborate with our school. And what happened was I put it out there for the teachers, and the 4th grade teachers got really interested in participating in this particular project. And with their cheerleader, Mrs. Carol Ikeda, the other 2 teachers got on board, and every Tuesday and Thursday I saw the teachers organize their students to walk down the hill and do the painting for the last 12 weeks. Well, what happens is when we do a collaborative project with the community, it moves the boundaries of the school outwards, and the children can enter a different realm to be able to show that they're community participants and can produce quality products as what we're going to see today. So it really gives them a lot of new experiences, and I appreciate the fact that Mrs. Koshi allowed the students to have a place to express their talent, and I appreciate Mr. Jeffers giving us the opportunity to do this, and I give Mr. Tangalin a lot of appreciation for his guidance and giving them an artist's eye to look at something that is in their environment in a new way. So I thank all of you for being here, and children, we're really, really proud of what you have dedicated yourself and committed yourself to do these last 12 weeks to leave something, a legacy in Hanapepe that you'll always be proud of visiting. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nita. So I want to introduce you a great 4th grade teacher at LALE School, Kyle Martin. Kyle, right on that.
All right, testing. All right, I want to start by just saying how this is such a perfect example of a cooperative and effective community relationship between all of us, not just the teachers, not just the principal, not just the person at the post office, but everybody, the students too. It's a perfect example of how a community can come together to create something as great as this mural and to make it benefit everybody, even the people that just walk in here once a day just to get their mail and get to see this beautiful piece of art. Creative expression. Throughout this project, the students got to see what creative expression really was. And that creative expression is the start of any project. It doesn't matter what project you're starting, whether it's a mural on a wall in Hanapepe or whatever you're going to do with your life. Creative expression is where it comes from, where that idea comes from, and you build on that creative expression to create a plan like this and to create something wonderful like this. Sorry. Before I'm done, I'd like to introduce Janaya Benasihan and Alexis Bermudez from my 4th grade class, and they're going to say a little bit about what they did and what they learned.
Hello, my name is Janaya Benasihan. I am 9 years old, and I am a 4th grader. My teacher's name is Mr. Martin. Also, I am a student council treasurer for next year. First, when my class went to the post office, I just wanted to paint. But when Uncle Fred told us how to paint, I realized it's not easy. You have to put feeling and be joyful of what you're doing. When we finished, I felt great that we painted with Uncle Fred. I learned how to stroke when you paint and that you need to put feeling in what you're painting. Also, I learned how to add colors so it looks far and close. I learned that you shouldn't put too many of the same color in the same place because you won't be able to see the other colors. Painting made me feel like I'm a real artist. I love to paint whenever I have the time. Also, this painting meant a lot to me because the 4th grade classes are the first students to paint at the post office. When I go to the post office and see the painting, I will remember that I was a part of it. I would like to thank Uncle Fred, Dr. Nita for letting us paint, also Uncle Mark, the teachers, 4th grade students, and Aunt Sylvia. Thank you for all your help and support.
Good evening. Hello, my name is Alexis Bermudez. I am the Student Council Vice President of Iloilo Elementary School for the 2006 to 2007 school year. I am also a 4th grader and I am in Mr. Martin's class. Working on 2 murals with Uncle Fred was very fun and unique. We learned when to use big and small strokes. We also learned that you have to put your mana, which is power, into the painting. This painting meant a lot to me, and I am sure it meant a lot to all the other 4th graders too. I am very proud that we have accomplished our goal to make the murals as beautiful and unique as we could. Thank you, Uncle Fred, Dr. Nita, Uncle Mark, 4th grade teachers, Aunt Sylvia, and the 4th grade students. Aloha, mahalo, and have a nice evening.
I just have one speaker for my class. Her name is Mariah Oliver.
Oh, let me fix it for you. Get it right out.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the 4th grade student, we would like to thank Mr. Tangalin, who we call Uncle Freddy, for letting us paint the mural on Hanapepe post office wall. He taught us how to paint with feelings, have fun, and mix colors. We would like to say one more time, mahalo nui loa to Mr. Tanglin, and I would like to give a little gift to him.
All right. Yes. How about that? Isn't that beautiful? Thank you. Thank you very much. And ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Fred Tangalin. Uncle Fred.
Aloha, everybody. You know, I came out here, kind of like this painting here. I never had any plans, so I don't have a planned speech or anything. But like everything I do, or mostly everything I do, I try to do from my heart. And working with these kids, it was pure aloha. The aloha I've learned growing up. And it's a mahele to the community. It's giving from the heart. And I want to thank all the kids because they gave from the heart. And all the people of Hanapepe who came by and thank me for us to be here and working so hard. I just want to say thank you to everybody because the aloha spirit lives on. At this moment, I just want the kids to go over there and unwrap this like a present for our community. Aloha to everybody.
Hey, well, here we are at the end of our blessing and opening event. Mr. Tangalin, Fred, Uncle Fred, is the hero for today, I guess you'd say, huh? Fred, how you feeling?
Oh, I feel good, feel great,
Yeah, this is a big day for you, right?
Oh, it's a big day, big day for the community.
It is a big day for the community.
Yeah. Big day for the aloha spirit.
Yeah, aloha spirit won today, yeah?
Really, man, all the way. Mahili to the community
Yeah.
and
What is it
everybody.
about art? Art is just something real special, you know.
Well, you know, I think like art is when you connect to the greater thing, you know, and when you're connected to the greater thing, you get something wonderful, beautiful.
Yeah. You feel it in your toes then.
I feel it in my toes, I feel it all around, brother.
Well, I did notice the look on the children's faces when you were talking because they were very excited to be able to take off the unveiling of the mural, and they had been with you as an artist. They'd worked with you shoulder to shoulder and getting the color on the wall, and here they are. They're really antsy, and you took your time in that moment. And you said, "Okay, go get it."
Oh yeah, man, it's like that. Never miss. It's just like they open one Christmas present. But they opening a Christmas present for the community. Hey, how you guys doing? How was the Christmas present?
Now these guys are 8, 9, 10 years old.
Right.
Do you think
right.
they understood? Do you think they have an understanding of the fullness of what happened here today?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
They got it? They picked up on it?
Oh yeah.
They know something happened.
Well, you know, you gotta paint from your heart. No think too much. Right, brother?
Get the color on the wall, right?
Get the color on the wall, get the mana on the wall.
So would you like to see more of these projects happen here on Kauai?
Exactly, man. This is like cane fire. It just started, you know. You want it to spread.
Yeah, we want the fire to
Yeah,
spread.
we want that fire to spread, like spread the aloha through the whole community. From Hanalei to Kegaha.
Hanalei to Keha. Let's get that fire going. Yeah, I
Get
like
going,
it.
man.
Yeah, and that's it. That's the story right there. Art is what makes it happen.
Exactly.
Thanks, Fred.
Exactly.
Thank you so much for
right.
everything. All right.